Missouri voters have roundly rejected anti-LGBTQ Republican candidate Valentina Gomez. That's right. She has officially lost her race to become Missouri's Secretary of State. Gomez got some attention for running basically an extreme campaign focused on hating gay people, trans people, and saying that she doesn't want the voters to be, quote, weak and gay. Okay. All right. She also had called Vice President Kamala Harris a, quote, hoe, and a little B word, used the F slur to describe trans people and describe Democrats as full of gay stuff, apparently, among many other things that I cannot say. I'm trying not to get demonetized here on YouTube, all right? Now, she was propped up on Twitter/X, thanks to Elon Musk's platform catering to basically the worst people imaginable, okay? So just catering to horrible people, white nationalists, Nazis, and people like her. Yeah. Now, thankfully, Twitter/X is not real life, okay? And in real life, she got no support on the ground, okay? At least not enough to rise above 6th place. She ended up getting about 7.5% of the vote, which is about 46,000 votes. So, yeah, and that's enough support, but not enough to win. She actually, the difference between her vote total and the actual winner was over 100,000 votes. So, yeah. Now, just the fact that she had that many votes, that's not good, but she ended up still losing by a lot, which is good, because one of the things that she had talked about is spreading fake news about voting. So the Missouri Secretary of State position is primarily tasked with overseeing the statewide elections, so you wouldn't want to put somebody like that in charge of state elections, okay? Now, Gomez and her campaign pushed conspiracy theories about voting, claiming that the U.S. has a history of mass voter fraud because of non-citizens voting. Those are false claims. Non-citizens cannot legally vote, and they don't vote, okay? Because they're not legally allowed to vote. There are huge penalties in doing voter fraud, okay? And voter fraud is easily caught, all right? And so there's no evidence of non-citizens that are voting en masse or really at all. And nonetheless, she kept pushing these conspiracy theories, and that's probably why she ended up getting as many votes as she did, because there are Republican voters who just will believe in anything at this point. Of course, they will also take their lack of evidence as evidence, as Mikey loves to say.
Just forget about the evidence.
No, really, just forget about the evidence. Oh, okay, well, there you go. And say that, well, you know, just whenever one of our own does not win their election, it must be because of voter fraud. But do you have any evidence of it? Again, we don't need evidence. It just makes us feel better. You know, there's a lot of feelings over facts going on here on the right wing. No, the reason, of course, people like Gomez lost is because she sucks and no one voted for her. That's what happens when you're a terrible candidate and a terrible person. Now, it gets better, though. Not only did Valentina Gomez lose, but it turns out that her brother also resigned his position in a different state. Well, why is that? Why is that good news? Well, it turns out that he donated to her campaign. What? According to NJ.com, Jersey City mayoral aide Jonathan Gomez Noriega resigned from the city's LGBTQ plus task force after it was revealed that he had donated about $1,250 to his sister's campaign in Missouri. Why would you, what? Now, remember, this guy is a member of the Jersey City LGBTQ plus task force, okay? And this guy's like, I'm just going to give all my, a bunch of money to my bigoted sister in her campaign. Remember, part of the LGBTQ Task Force Outreach and Public Relations Committee. Now he says, oh, well, I don't agree with what my sister says. Quote, I do not support any hateful remarks directed towards the LGBTQ plus community or any individual. Okay, but then why did you give money to your sister's hateful campaign? Well, he says, well, because I love my sister. I don't agree with everything she says, but I love her. And that political differences should not destroy families. Different beliefs shouldn't divide us. This issue touches dinner tables across America. I choose respect, peace, and the chance to embrace my loved ones, putting family above politics in any appointed position. Okay. Here's the thing, though. Okay, political differences are things like tax rates. Okay, or I'm not sure if I like that regulation. Political differences are not issues of human rights. Okay, her rhetoric dehumanizes gay and trans people, so that what happens when you dehumanize groups of people? You then go after their civil rights. Because, if they're not humans, then they don't need human rights and don't deserve them. That's what she's doing. Okay, that's what she wants to do. She doesn't believe in the human rights of gay and trans people, and apparently immigrants as well, since she claims that non-citizens are voting on record amounts and wants to keep them out. Again, look, if you're somebody whose job is outreach to the LGBTQ plus community, you probably shouldn't be giving money to your massively bigoted, anti-gay, anti-trans sister. Okay, that's not the outreach that they're looking for. All right? Again, giving a candidate money for the political campaign is an endorsement of that campaign. Even if you love your sister. Okay, great, that's fine, but you still shouldn't be giving her campaign money and helping her win to be in a position of power, to which she will likely use that position of power to go after LGBTQ plus folks and immigrants. Again, I've got family members that I vehemently disagree with on issues, right? I still love them, even if I can't stand, talking to them, okay? If they ran for office, I wouldn't be giving them money. Guaranteed. Especially if they ran on, those gay people, they're groomers and pedos. What? No. She also posted things like, quote, I will make fat and slut shaming great again. It is fun and necessary. This is a terrible person. Okay? And yet there was a councilman, Yusuf Saleh, who said that Gomez, not her, but the brother, shouldn't be punished because of his sister's far-right ideas. Jonathan is one of the most liberal people I've ever met. He can't change the fact that she is a sister. How can you try to change beliefs if you abandon them? First of all, that's not the issue here. He could have just not given her money for her campaign. I mean, how hard is that? Because again, you give a campaign money, you're basically endorsing that campaign. What do you expect? That's the difference here. Okay? Look, he's not, what does he think? He's like, if I give her money, maybe she'll listen to me as a donor and maybe lay off the anti-gay stuff. No, that's not going to happen. Okay? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that, you defend this guy. Yeah, he might be the most liberal person. He might be a really nice person. Might actually care about, the LGBTQ plus community. That's great. But you put your money where your mouth is, okay? And, well, he did. He put his money into a hateful campaign run by his sister. That's not the way to try to change her mind. If it would be changed at all ever anyway. I don't think it would be. But hey, look, I guess at the end of the day, neither of them have a job now. Good. Well done. So not only did Valentina Gomez, destroy her own chances of becoming going for this position, right? becoming the Secretary of State in Missouri, but she also destroyed her brother's career. Bigots. Wrecking not only themselves, but their family members. I hope you feel great about that one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.